directions a lot of the time here, but I feel like eventually, I mean, one of the things that I don't necessarily understand this game is Silas versus Nah in terms of the matchup, in terms of the interactions. How does that kind of play out?
Well, I'm not too sure, but I think once you hit level 6, Silas stealing and now ultimate has always been really high, favorable for the Silas, even in teamfight scenarios. You get to kind of now create that in laning phase. And Silas can start E and then, get a really good trade with Nah, who doesn't trade as effectively in the early levels, where despite you being melee, you can trade into the range Nah. So I think it's really on the side of the Nah to play the first few levels.
Can't really overstate how important it is for just to have that continual 5-man lineup together. Jocko's here, he's used one of the directions, just have to use that smite. A little bit of HP here, Steelback's got a lantern here, they found Karma, goes in, that's a big hook here, coming in here, ultimate is going to be giving the first blood over to Jocko. And there's no return to sender, it's the first blood and the dragon that goes the way of Solary.
What a beautiful hook from Steelback, that just sets that one up perfectly. They pick up the kill, and as soon as that... Now, cross map to come through, mid lane for it to finally gain by Rika, allows him to move.
We'll get spotted up by that pink. Yo, might be in a bit of danger here, tries to clear out. He's using so many of his cooldowns here. Wukong out comes that response, grounded. It's going to mean that he gets taken out so easily, and you saw that it was a decision he had to make there in terms of Rift Herald. Fancies himself. One of those coral voids. Void corals, sorry.
Yep.
Enhanced one, actually, Gold Ball.
Yeah, and he's level 6, so this is where you pick it up.
Level 6, where they're going to choose to go. They're going to Kyo. He's dead before this fight can even start. Has to flash over the wall now. Has to find himself a little bit of space. Lantern is available. They get Jocko out. It's a nice bit of navigation so far from Solary. With that Rift Herald going solo, Az's here as well. Rika finds an ult that doesn't land onto anyone. Adam's gone low as well. He's not going to get Mega Arnar at all here. It's a big fight. Jocko gets one Coral Void here, and they get 2 kills. But unfortunately, I do believe that the Rift Herald went the way of the Wukong, so that enhanced Coral Void is not going to be available for Jocko. But Solary doing well to navigate these early fights. You can see the Lantern there was really the key in terms of just getting Jocko out, and then Kyo did a very good flash over the wall to get himself out from immediate danger.
And I promise, one day we will call it a void kill. Kyo, you say he's out of danger, but Rika apparently found him on the top side. Not a good game from the Solary top laner here today, at least with the Silas pick. He threw in a curveball, but for now... Well, there's another one! On the opposite side of the map, there's kills all over the place. Shio just took a Hex Gate, is behind Dreameries and Crowny, down behind that bottom white lane. Yeah, once Crowny. Again, Steelback!
Oh my god.
Disgusting!
This has been a game of really quite stark...
It's just gonna get you access to the Rift Herald, which once again, enhanced Void Coral, as you're so happy about, should get picked up.
Void Coral, absolutely. Otherwise, as we referred to them earlier, as the Chaos Emerald. Chio fancies his chances here, goes in, ultimate onto Steelback. Fate's Call means that he gets pulled back into that. The teleport comes out from the Silas. But look at Adam, doesn't have Mega Gnar, but does have a little bit of a flank here to play with the mid lane wave.
Rift Herald has been leashed once again on the top side. They might be trying to look for Adam. He's not on vision currently, and they might just forfeit this objective. It's a difficult one to maneuver. It's stolen!
Oh, Jocko gets it! Steals it away there. Doesn't get his enhanced Chaos Emerald there. Steelback fancies his.
Yeah, mid lane was pushed in. They got one tower, but it's no longer a pressure point. Rift Herald has been killed off, so we're back into a standoff in between these Drakes. Adam this time around way closer to that Mega Gnar, and he does have flash.
Oh, true shot barrage comes off from the side here. Crowny's in a bit of an interesting position.
Kyo?
He's going to meet Kyo here. Kyo does a good job of making sure he doesn't land right in the face of Crowny. But good bit of foresight there.
Drake still stacked up. Lanes are relatively even on the minion waves all across the board, so no team need to be elsewhere. It is all going to be about this dragon.
A lot of foresight here as... have to use some brutal force, some Bruce here. Spruce themselves up forward. Take a look at Azza here. A lot of Ren here. Big flash forward from Adam. Has responded almost immediately. Ishio picks up the dragon. Jocko goes low. Doesn't get the reset. Heal comes out. Kyo's gone low now. Rika. Find more from the Conqueror. Trying to find a little bit more, but it's Azza who's unstoppable. Although it is the dragon that goes the way of BDS Academy. It's kills that go for the favor of Solary. They get 2 kills here in response to 1. Obviously would have been happier with on that soul point, but they're going to get a tier 1 bot.
It's probably just Karma going that way. Interesting.
No, Karma is a Dream Race.
Look at this, look at this. 30 seconds on towards the Drake. They're going to make Scarlet walk over to pretend like he's going towards the Drake. This is actually 200 IQ. But in the meantime, you actually have Asa and Joker soloing out the Baron.
This could be absolutely massive in terms of if they can actually find themselves in the fray for this fight. And BDS Academy don't seem to have realized
it's gone. They're not checking it. They're just not checking it. There you have it, Baron.
That's going to give what I like to call it's going to give Belveth the form of the guy that killed Steve Irwin. This is the Stingray. This is the Stingray form.
This is too far, bro. This is too far. We're taking it back there.
Are you a fan of? Are you spoke about this Mantine form that you've spoken about? It's going to give them extra power with these waves as they push them. It means that BDS Academy more kind of hard pressed to respond to a lot of these waves that are going to be crashing into them. And I think really good trade-off, obviously being found here by Solary. Obviously getting that Baron. They obviously gave over the second dragon, but I can't imagine they're too upset about that. Oh, it's a great hook again from Steelback. Ignite comes down, teleport in response. It's a good ult from Rika. Stops the play now. Rika, Scarlet's going to be in grounded here. Trying to find one of these pullbacks on the play here. And this could have been very deadly if it hadn't been both of those summoners burned by Crowny.
Yeah, but I think crucially, the fact is that you get low and low on the side of BDSA, and they're not going to be able to defend this next turret. So even though they kind of come away from an even team fight, they're still going to be under the pressure of Baron minions being pushed in, and they're going to have to forfeit this turret. So still, net win goes over the split push condition from Solary, which means that now they're completely even on this Drake fight, and Kyo might even get caught.
Oh, he's going to walk into 3 people here. Has to flash over the wall, but he's going to get knocked up. Stasis does go into. He might have bought just enough time here.
Oh, this could be dangerous now.
Fate's Call comes out. Shio is going to get knocked up. No, not quite. E away. Scarlet flashes forward, finds Rika. Rika going to be so hard pressed to do a lot in this team fight. He's found a lot of damage, but Azza using that stasis we mentioned before. Stopwatch, stops time here. It's a double kill here. Solary strike back. It was some over-aggression. What you thought was a good setup play from BDS Academy.
Yeah, it was a good...
Yeah, it's the Void Coral, but Kyo's waiting for him on the other side. He doesn't quite land, but he's going to have Crowny and Dream Race in tandem, waiting to help him. Imagine that Kyo might have gone a little bit too far forward. They're going to have to use the Nara ult against the wall any second now. And that's going to be Adam who gets that return kill. And this is going to stop them when he's up. And it's a big misstep from Kyo. You feel like obviously had a bit of a disappointing game so far. Maybe looking for a slightly element of heroics here. Rika gets buffed up by the Karma going forward. Shio's here as well. Big ultimate. W comes down as well. Ultimate from the Wukong knock-up. Scarlet goes into stasis, trying to find so much healing. You can see it come out while he's there. Rika over the wall, doing so much DPS. Jocko's in as well. Gets a reset. Damage reduction is being available from the E. But there's no banquet there for the Belveth. It is the throw from Solary that we were so dangerously looking forward to.
Solary managed to vote this game, and what a split-up team fight for them. They already had Kyo dead, so they're fighting a 4 versus 5. Joko with his path.
You can hear the cacophony of noise. We spoke about it earlier. Noise complaints from your neighbors. There's definitely noise complaints for how quiet Solary will be feeling after this game if they've thrown it away and they truly have not managed to get that soul here, not managed to get that soul point
as well. 4.5 items. He's incredibly scary on this Rift Herald.
Oh, Kyo is just getting taken out so quickly.
He's gone.
He's gone. That's that wit's end power there. Just so much rocketed this game against the course of action.
I still, of course it's a weak point, but I also think there's some team effort gone wrong into this one. And now with the sieging coming through, this tower is gone, and they might just look for a team fight. Rika engages.
Yeah, Rika's popped that ghost. He fancies his chances here. They're just going to take the inhibitor for now. Rika buffed up by the Karma. Steelback's going to be solo when he gets called out of this Fate's Call here. Azza's trying to do his hardest here, but he goes into Guardian Angel. You almost feel as if there's no Guardian Angel for Solary. Adam's in. Flash forward, not going to land onto too many. It's going to be Azza who gets taken out. Adam in response. Killed off. Jocko has to get a reset from a kill. And now with 2 waves to play with. A wave coming in from bot side. It's a flash forward from Shio. Steelback. And a buffed off Cassio. It's going to mean there's only 2 people, Jocko and Kyo, trying to stave off this invasion, this infestation in the base. It's going to be one Nexus turret that goes down. BDS Academy trying to take the game here, trying to move to 5 and 7, trying to move and jump and skip ahead of Solary here. And that's going to be Kyo who gets taken down, Jocko as well. Crowny should pick up this one as well for a double kill. And Solary throw away the game in the last 10 minutes. And they had all the tools to play with. And it's BDS Academy who snatch it from them.